there, Ariana from Crafting Happiness here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet the boxed puff stitch. And for this tutorial, I have made two samples, one in two colors, so you can see the individual stitches and rows and how it looks like in a stripy pattern, and a single color one, so you will see the overall texture of this stitch and how it will look like on a baby blanket, for example. So let's get started. For this tutorial, I am going to do the single color version, and I'm using Aran yarn with a 5mm crochet hook. You can use any yarn you like with a matching hook. This pattern requires you to have multiples of 4 chains plus 3 in your starting chain. My starting chain has 27. So let's start with the first row, and we will make a double crochet into the 5th stitch from the hook. So into the 5th chain, count backwards, we will make a double crochet. Then we are going to chain 1, and we will create a puff stitch around this double crochet post. And to create a puff stitch, we will have to make 3 incomplete double crochet and then join them together. So let's start with the first. Yarn over, insert your hook below and around the double crochet post, yarn over and pull up a loop like so, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And this is an incomplete double crochet. Now we will make 2 more. So yarn over, insert your hook around the double crochet post, yarn over, pull up another loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. And again. And now you will end up with 3 incomplete double crochet, and we will join them together by yarning over and pulling through all 4 loops on your hook. And this is how you create the puff stitch. Now we will skip 1 chain, and then we will make a double crochet in the next one. Then again we skip 1 chain and another double crochet in the next one. Then chain 1, and we will make another puff stitch around this double crochet. So again, 3 incomplete double crochet stitches around it, yarn over, insert the hook around the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and repeat 2 more times. So that's the second and the third. And now we join them together by yarning over and pulling through all loops on the hook. And that is your puff stitch. Now we skip again 1 chain, and we will double crochet into the next. And again skip 1 and double crochet into the next. Chain 1 and again a puff stitch. So 3 incomplete double crochet around that post, and then we join them. And this is your repeat section where you skip 1 stitch, make a double crochet, skip another stitch, make another double crochet, then chain 1 and make a puff stitch. So let me show you one more repeat before jumping at the end of the row. So skip 1, make a double crochet, then skip 1 chain, make another double crochet, and then chain 1 and puff stitch in the around the previous double crochet post. So that's 1 incomplete double crochet, 2, 3, and then we join them. So that's your repeat section. Again, skip 1, double crochet, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1 and puff stitch. Repeat this until you have 2 chains left in your starting chain. So now I've reached the end of the row and I have 2 chains left. We are going to skip one and double crochet into the last. And this is how we complete row 1. And this is your row 1 and this is how it looks like. We start row 2 by turning and chaining 4, and this counts as a double crochet plus 1 chain. Next, we are skipping the next stitch and into the next we make a double crochet. Then again we skip 1 stitch and into the next another double crochet. Chain 1 and we will make a puff stitch in on the double crochet post. So make 3 incomplete double crochet and then we join them at the end by yarning over and pulling through all. Then again skip 1 stitch and double crochet into next. And this is your repeat section. We skip 1 stitch, make a double crochet, chain 1, make a puff stitch, skip 1 stitch, double crochet. So let me show you another repeat before jumping straight to the end of this row. Skip 1 stitch, make a double crochet into the next, chain 1, puff stitch around the double crochet post, then skip 1 stitch and double crochet in next. So again, the repeat section is skip 1 stitch, make a double crochet, chain 1, make the puff stitch, skip another stitch and make a double crochet. And just repeat this section until you have 2 stitches left in the row. And now I've reached the end of the row. I have 2 stitches left, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and double crochet into the last, which is the chain 3 you've made on a previous row. And this is how your second row looks like. Now we're going to start row 3, turn and chain 3. This counts as a double crochet, and then skip the next stitch and double crochet into the next, chain 1 and make a puff stitch around that double crochet post. All right, and then we skip 1 stitch and double crochet into the next, and that's your repeat section for this row. We skip 1, we make a double crochet, we chain 1, we make the puff stitch, then we skip another one and make a double crochet. So let me show you one more repeat before jumping at the end of the row. So again, we skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the next, we chain 1 and make the puff stitch around that double crochet post, okay, and then skip another stitch and double crochet into the next. And that's how you repeat your stitches until the end of the row. And now I've reached the end of row 3. Your repeat section should finish right at the end in the last stitch. This is how it looks like, and from this point on just repeat the last 2 rows, rows 2 and 3, until you have the desired length to your project. And this is how you crochet the boxed puff stitch. I hope you found the tutorial easy to follow. If you have any questions about this pattern, please let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure I will answer it. Happy crocheting!